Hello, greetings, citizens. It is your HeroFizzer, and tonight, yes, we are playing Rule 30 Fortal. Obviously, we tested the waters out a little bit last night. I liked it. There is something. Okay, before we begin, though, there is something I need to take care of. So, one of the things. Okay, let me start from the beginning. So, what we're basically doing is this is a game of higher or lower, like a card game. You know, like a deck of cards that you use for like Texas Hold'em and that kind of stuff. Not like a trading card game deck. So, but the thing is, you're guessing how many pieces of fan art are available for a particular character. You have to guess if a character is higher or lower than the other. And okay, so there are a few things I need to do. For starters, yeah. So I've got the AI results removed, so it's a little bit more of an even playing field, I feel. I am gonna put some Twitch integration in here. So let me just take care of that real quick, like. Wait, frick. Okay, well. 1 second. You guys shouldn't see that. That's my fault. I don't really think it matters anyway, but, still. Okay, much better. Gonna have to edit that out in the VOD later, but... Okay, there we go. So, I am gonna... Okay, I think I might have to do this myself. Oh, I thought I... Alright. There we go, much better. I thought I changed out the integration of franchises, but apparently not. So, okay. Now we're set. We're officially set. We're ready to begin. So there is going to be some Twitch integration here. So if anybody who's coming in, feels like they want to participate, just press 1 on your keyboard or 2, depending on which one you think is higher or lower. Let me just put that in the chat and see if I can pin it. Right, I forget that's not a thing I can do in the Stream Manager. What is the point of the Stream Manager then? I don't... Because I should be able to just pin this right now. Not on mobile, I guess. I don't know. Give me like another minute. We will be ready, guys. I do apologize. Okay. There we go. Okay, now we're ready to officially start. Alright, so let me just switch over real quick, because, yeah, let's see. Not too bad of a camera switch, right? I decided to try the frame for the screen this time around, just see how that goes. So, here are our options for the first round. We have Angel Dust from Has Been Hotel, who clearly has 4,000 posts. Or Silver Wolf from Honkai Star Rail, who... I don't know how much they would have, but... yeah. Now, off the top of my head, my first thought is, okay, well, Angel Dust is clearly part of a very popular franchise in Has Been Hotel. But... as far as I know, Silver Wolf is, like, very popular in Honkai. Like, right behind Kafka, I think. I say I think because there's, like, a very small handful of characters I know about from Honkai. I did try to play the game when it first came out, but it was like, it felt like it took up too much of my time. So I'm just mulling over which one should have more posts than the other. Like I said, if you guys, I don't know if anybody is curious themselves. It's either Angel Dust or Silverwolf. If you want to chime in, yeah, I'll give you a couple of seconds, but I am gonna have to. All right. All right. Well. Let's see. I'm gonna go with. I feel like just because of how the Has-Been Hotel people, the fandom is, like, I feel like Angel Dust would have more. Huh. I was right. Alright. I've seen Shiver before. I still don't think she has more than Silverwolf, though. Because I've definitely been here before. I think we actually... I may have talked about it in last night's stream. I don't remember. It's either last night's stream or when I was testing out these stuff on my own. I'm gonna go with Silverwolf. Ugh. Okay, well, that's what I get. Okay. Okay. Not gonna lie to you. I feel like Salazzle is definitely a popular Pokemon. I think she has more than the Ranma half character. No offense, but like out of all the Ranma half characters, she is the one that I have heard of the least. So I'm gonna go with Salazzle. I don't know why I was worried. Okay, it's Salazzle versus Kasani Teto from Vocaloid. I feel a little lucky that I've been watching like shorts about Teto for whatever reason, and part of my playlist on YouTube is like songs that she sang from like Family Guy and South Park. I don't know how that got recommended to me, but it's there now, so I still feel like I mean, obviously she's not Hatsune Miku, but I still feel like Teto would have more than Salazzle. Let's give it a shot. Ooh, okay. Alright. Well, I don't know what I expected, but that wasn't it. Oh, come on now. I've never even heard of this character. And I mean, look at Sailor Jupiter. Like, not only is Jupiter, like, you know, she comes from Sailor Moon, obviously, but it's like, this is Sailor Jupiter we're talking about. Like, she is tall. She is the muscle of the team. Of course, more people are going to have more interest in her than Mizuhara Chizuru from anime I've never heard of. I feel like the more niche this gets, the less likely it is that there's going to be fan art of them. So yeah. It has to be Sailor Jupiter. Who else could it be? Okay. Not gonna lie, I'm a little shocked. Okay, but this is a Bleach character? Like, and like not even like a background character in Bleach or anything else, but like this is like one of the more popular Bleach characters. Sure, she's not you know, the dark-skinned, purple-haired woman whose name I can't think of. It's funny because somebody keeps posting her fan art in Discord, but I can't remember her name. Yoruichi? I want to say her name is Yoruichi. Like, obviously she's not Yoruichi or anybody, but surely she has more fan art than... Yeah, it's not even a question, man. Okay. This is like, what, third most popular male character in My Hero Academia? Hello, Anders. Cool too. I'm playing through Rule 30 Portal right now. I'm kind of just mulling over who would be more popular among the characters here. I also put in some Twitch integration. So if you, I don't know, whichever one you think is more popular, you can press either 1 or 2. Otherwise, I'm kind of just thinking to myself, like, which one is more popular between Rukia and Todoroki. 1? Okay. Alright, we're off to a good start, I think. Yeah, okay. Good call. Good call. Okay. I feel like this is, like, not even a question. I feel like Naruto, on principle, just has more fan art entirely. And I feel like half of that is he not... Hello, Erkenhelm. No, 3 is not an option. 1 or 2... I'll give you a second to voice your opinion if you're still there. Otherwise, I'm going with Naruto. Oi, you joker, you clown. All right, it's no question. Yeah, like okay. Okay, I feel like Naruto has been around long enough that not even a Nikke character, if you enable hard mode 3, it suddenly becomes an option. I'm aware. I'm not ready for hard mode yet. I want to do like the best I can with, like, I've already gotten a streak of 15. So I feel, yeah, all right. So you got 1. It is definitely, yeah. No offense, like, I don't think 30k is a crazy number. To be fair, Naruto has been around long enough that it really makes sense, and most of that is probably due to fan art of him and Hinata, or Sakura, or even Aino. Like, I'm not a big Naruto person, but I still feel like a lot of that is thanks in part to being paired up with a lot of the ladies in that show. Tsunade even. Tsunade is another option. I'm actually not sure. Like, I'm almost worried to say Toadette. And I don't even know if that's integrating Peach yet into her content. 1? Yeah. Okay. I feel like you're just messing with me at this point. Alright. I'm gonna swing for the fences and go with Anis. Just barely! Oh my god! Oh, please. This isn't even a contest, are you kidding me? Surely, Rei Ayanami of Neon Genesis Evangelion has to have more. I'm surprised Anis is that low. I'm surprised Toadette is that high. No, that's hey, listen, I don't judge who looks at what around here. I do want to just make sure that it's known, though. The information for this particular game is coming from Pahil. I don't think any of it is coming from .exexex. So we're going off of that, and that may be completely different from my preferred website of choice. No, you're fine. It's honestly, it's fine. Like, I could not care what you peruse on either Rule 34 page, but... Oh, wait, you made the site? Oh, really? Oh, that's cool. I have one question, though. Why is the Rule 34 logo, why does it look like... I feel like that's the Pahil one, isn't that? Thank you for correcting me, by the way. Let me just see this real quick. Huh, okay. I might be wrong then. I mean, that's still great to know. Thank you for the game. Okay. If you turn on the leaderboard, my name will be purple, and it might say developer if you hover over it. Alright, let's see. Oh, yeah, there we go. Developer. Okay. That's great to know. Someone offered to make me the logo. Okay, that's fair. I have to imagine that it's that might cause some confusion because I think the logo for for .xxx is different from what's on Pahil. Then again, I'm looking at Pahil right now, and it doesn't even look like they have a logo. Let me. Oh no, yeah, that is the Pahil logo. So that's going to create some confusion. Yeah, and not to mention, like, there were a couple of things that didn't seem accurate when I was going through the other one versus the other. I don't know what that is, but happy to meet you. I'm glad to give this game a try. So let's continue. I definitely think that Rei Ayanami has to be more. There has to be more of Rei than Toadette, right? Don't jerk it. Oh, come on, man. Oh my god, man. Alright. 2. Hello, Valmont. Nice to see you here this evening. Hope you're doing well. Guys, this is the creator of Rule 34. Yeah, say hello to Anders Cool, too. Again, happy to meet you. The numbers are around 3 to 4 days old, I think. I run a script to update them on a semi-regular basis, and it's been a while since I remembered to do it. Okay, not a problem then. I will say though, like, some of this information is very surprising. It's shocking to find out who is and is not more popular than the other. Because I was watching somebody else the other day. This is actually what inspired me to do this stream. I was watching Radioactive play the game, and her and her co-host, her guest or whatever, it was some other character. I can't remember the other character, but the other character was Kaneko from High School DD. And I gotta admit, I was very shocked that Kaneko was in the triple digits. I know she's like, she's not Rias or Akino or anybody like that, but it still comes as a surprise to me. Like, I thought all DD characters were in, like, the 4 digits. Like, even Grafia is not in the... she's only in the triple digits. Baffling that it is. Alright. I've gone on my vent. You know what? While I'm doing this really quick, let me just double check. Okay. We're about a minute away from an ad break, so let's see what we can get before we hit that, alright? So, yeah, we're going with Rei Ayanami here. There we go! Okay. It's Rei versus Mitsuki Bakugo. Honestly, I'm not even sure. That's only because there are characters that I am surprised are more popular than others. Like, there was a character who was, like, close in one of the last rounds. And I'm like, I've never even heard of this character. How do they have 2,000 fan arts? Man. There's also a risk that I'm using the wrong tag for certain characters, but I think I've cleaned up most of those. It can be a little confusing because I've seen various different tags for some of the characters. Like, I know Thembileth has at least like 2 or 3, not to mention like the variants of different characters, just as an example. Off the top of my head, there are so many different versions of Diva. Like, there's the schoolgirl one, there's the black cat, There's the model that gift Doozer made for some SFMs, which I really love. I gotta give props to what they did for that one. I'll give it an... Oh, wait. Let me check the... Okay, I think we're going into ad break soon, so we'll take a moment before we go any further. Let me just wait for Frost to make the call. Make the call. Alright, you know what? Screw it. Okay. I'm gonna go with Ray. Okay. Okay, I've never even heard of this. Okay. There's the break. It's so easy, oh can you see? Make a me. Make a me. Oh, I forgot Erkenhelm is a subscriber. They can hear me. Yeah, the only version... You know, it's funny. The only person I think that has ever done lyrics to the Wii games is, Parental Floss. Like, that's who I'm singing right now. Make a me. Oh, make a me. Not like I remember the words to it. I hear everything. Exactly. Alright, let me just see how we are on the ad break. 58 seconds. That's fine. And by everything, I mean nothing because my hearing sucks. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, man. Well, it's all or nothing, man. You know? Oh, man. Make a me. I don't care. Actually, now that I think about it, this also reminds me of that guy who, he made, like, a piano out of that Switch cardboard game. I forget what it's called. And, like, he made just, like, the silliest thing out of plinking on that thing. Good shit. Okay, I believe we should be back from the break. Thank you, everybody, for sticking around. As a reminder, if you subscribe to the channel, you are able to skip the ads completely. Let's see. In the dim glow of HeroFizzer stream, Andrew's cool and Erkenhelm dance with digits, guessing higher or lower in a world of waifus and wild stats. Amidst the banter, a confession slips. No Toadette Rule 34 browsing here, just developer's touch on a site born from curiosity. Falmont joins the fray as Nightbot whispers reminders of connection. Alright. So, I've given it some thought. I thought that Fate Grand Order was, like, full of characters that were, like, you know, they had a lot of fan art of them just out of being Fate Grand Order alone. Turns out there are a lot of these characters that are only, like, in the triple digits, so color me surprised. And again, I don't know BB as well as I do Bakugo's mom, so I feel like Bakugo's mom is clearly the one that's got it going on here. I do want to say though, I feel like BB's name is a joke on music puns. I say that because, like, the B in this style looks like it's shaped like the flat note. Flat note? I'm gonna guess flat note. What kind of game is Fate? I've never actually seen any of the games before. You know what? I don't know what Fate is to begin with. All I know is there's the Nero character is a female. The King Arthur character is a female, as is his son. And then there's Astolfo, who is the prettiest boy you will ever meet. You have probably seen Astolfo, though. That's the pink-haired character who's wearing, like, the pink sailor uniform. I'm not gonna take a chance and try to search for it now. But you know what? Give me a second. I'm not searching on Rule 34, but you'll see in a second. So easy, how can you see? Okay. Alright, so this is Astolfo right up here. So you've likely seen them before. But yeah, this is okay, for context, this is the character who the cosplayer was cosplaying as, and you know, they used a Monster Energy can for reference. So I imagine that Astolfo definitely has like a bigger fan base. I'm gonna go with Bakugo's mom though. Has to be, right? I feel like we've completely abandoned the voting, but yeah, as a reminder, if you guys do want to make your vote, it's either you enter 1 or 2 into the chat. I'll give it like a little bit just to be safe, but yeah, I'm trusting my instincts to be Bakugo's mom. Alright. Alright, well, you know what? I'm gonna have to go against your trust on this one, I'm sorry. I think it has to be... I'm horrible at this game, so you're it's just, I know what people like is the thing. Like, as a smut writer myself, like, I am very familiar with what people are and aren't interested in. There's a guy in my server who is probably begging me to watch Bleach, so I know, like, most of the characters, but it's just, I don't have the time for it. But I am aware that Bleach has some very popular characters, so it's like, I understand the trends. For the most part, like, I'm gonna go with Bakugo's mom, though. Okay. Good call, good call. Cassie Cage, though. See, I'm not as familiar with Mortal Kombat. I know her parents probably have a lot of stuff, but Cassie is like a more recent character, and I don't think she's in a popular game either. Oh? I don't know, cause like... I think so. There's, cause who was her mom? I think Cassie Cage, let me check. Okay, her dad is Johnny Cage. And I'm trying to think who her mom could be. I want to say... Well, no, the first thing that comes up is Cassie. I feel like this has to be the daughter, but... let me see. I might be getting her confused myself. No, not Nicolas Cage. Oh, who am I thinking of? Johnny Cage. Sonya Blade, that's who it is. That's who I'm thinking of. Yeah, so you're probably thinking of Sonya Blade, not Cassie Cage came in, like, Mortal Kombat 10, which, from what I remember, is, like, a whole bunch of, like, the newer characters are all, like, future children of the old guard and something else, and then or no, I'm not. It might not be 10. I might be thinking of 11. I'm not as well versed on Mortal Kombat as I thought I would be. I'm still sticking with BB though, because again, I don't. You know what? No. Because like with SFM models and everything else, people go crazy with that stuff. So I have to imagine there is more of Cassie than BB. I'm not gonna be mad if I'm wrong though, because this is a tough nugget. Oh. Well, call me crazy. Okay. I want to say Ahsoka is more popular than Cassie, if again by virtue of just being around for much longer. This feels like it shouldn't even be a contest. Yeah, Star Wars is also such a massive franchise, yeah. Quadruple the numbers. Palutena. I still think, yeah, I think Ahsoka is still more popular than Palutena. Has to be. Because my thinking, like, yeah, Palutena is like, you know, she's like one of the more popular Super Smash Brothers characters, obviously, but she is clearly not. You already made your vote, man. You're too late. Let's go. Yeah, Smash Brothers does exist to some extent. There has to. Almost by half. Now this one's tougher. Cause I have definitely seen more Pearl stuff than I have Palutena. And a lot of it is just like it's either her or Maureen, like a lot of Fuda stuff, basically. I feel like more people play Splatoon 2 than Kid Icarus, though. Like, and I don't think the Palutena stuff really started to cascade until her appearance in the Wii U. I don't know. I really don't. Because we have such a good streak going, too, right now. Like, we're at 12. My best is 15. I'm gonna trust my Yuri Love and Heart and say Pearl has more. Oh. Well. Alright, well, you were right. I know you were probably guessing, but you were right. Okay. Alright. Well, honestly, this is still fun. Like, I'm actually kind of shocked. Like, I thought Pearl had more. Alright, we're gonna have to start from the beginning, sadly. Okay, so we've got Sui Fang from Bleach against Lukawa from Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. I feel like there is no contest to this, but I've been proven wrong before. I feel like on principle alone, Lukawa has to be the more popular character. Alright, yeah, I do see your vote. Let me just... Because, like, you know, between being, like, one of the bustier characters on the show, obviously, and her relationship with a child who was literally named Shota, of course there is a... Of course there's a fan base for that. I feel like this should not be a contest, but I've been proven wrong. That being said, I'm still putting my, my chest on Lukawa. Really? Really? You don't say! Really? I am very shocked. Really? You know what? I bet if I checked on Gelburu or something, there is gonna be a lot more. Let me to just like check that. Let me. Yeah, this is no AI results. So if there are more AI results on either of the Rule 34s, I do not know. But let me check Gelburu real quick, because, well, that's a little tougher to gauge, I think, because it's not just, Rule 34 stuff. Like, there's a lot of casual fan art, so I'm still curious. $3,857 on Gelburu. Okay. Alright. So there is more, but just barely. Like, if we're going off of that result alone. But it's also, again, it's also very tough because Gelburu also, like, includes a lot of safe for work stuff. So it's not a really accurate kind of thing. And not to mention, there's like a whole bunch of other Burus, but off the top of my head, Gelburu is like the most, like Japanese one I can think of. The most inclusive, as it were. Oh. This is tough. I'm not gonna lie, this is tough. I have no idea. I mean, Vegeta's a very popular character, don't get me wrong. Is there a Rule 34 version that's more popular in other parts of the world than XXX? You see, I'm not sure. I know Gelburu is a thing, but like Gelburu is like one of the ones I found next to the Rule 34s. But like that includes a lot of stuff that you wouldn't find on the English side of things for obvious reasons. Turns out it's not over 9,000. What? 9,000? Okay. And I know Kasumi's a very popular character in Persona 5. But my question is, how popular is she compared to Vegeta? I feel like... I still feel like even though Vegeta has over 4,000... I don't know, I want to say Kasumi still has more. I'm gonna go with Kasumi on this one. Okay. Color me surprised. I should have just put my trust into the Saiyan warrior. Okay, I'm going with my gut on this one. It has to be Urbosa. Again, a Naruto character, yes, but not a popular one as far as I've seen. I've never seen any artwork of her. Whoops. Has to be Urbosa, right? Yeah. There we go. Okay, it has to be Lumine. Has to be. Let me just check. Okay. Alright, we've got 4 minutes till the next ad break, so we're good. Has to be Lumine. Yeah, by a country mile. Oh, you. I have already been fooled by you once. I will not be fooled again. You'd be very surprised at how popular Salazzle is. I mean, given that she is, you know, the only version of the evolution of Salandit, only females can evolve into this, and given this pose, like, there is no way it's not so. It's like, it's a very sexual Pokemon, to be sure, but I still think Lumine outdoes it, because I've already seen the number for Lumine versus Salazzle. I'm just saying, I think Lumine still has it. Like, for everybody who's joining in, if you know, feel free to participate if you want. But it's either you can press 1 or 2 to put your choice in. 12K is a big number. It is. And Pokemon is a very popular franchise, but I don't think Salazzle has, like, Gardevoir or Lopunny numbers either. Yeah. I knew it was in the quadruple digits, but I don't think it was that popular. Now, this is tougher. This is definitely tougher. I know certain League of Legends characters are very popular. How popular, though, I'm not sure. Because this is definitely not a character that I'm familiar with. Anybody outside of the KDA grouping and even, like, Jinx? I don't know. Hell, I haven't even watched Arcane. Alright, you think it's Salazzle? Alright. Gonna put your trust in this one. Ooh, that is a close one, though. Alright. It has to be Byleth. It has to be Byleth. Three Houses is no doubt one of the bigger games to come out of Fire Emblem. And I have to imagine with how big that is, this has to be. She's the star character, no doubt. Has to be her. Oh, wow. Alright. I'm gonna put my gut in Byleth being higher. Only because, like, we already just saw her trounce somebody from the game. So, yeah. Okay. Okay, listen. Futaba is still a very popular character from Persona. People adore her. People love her. She has a very charming character to her. I'm going with Futaba. It has to be her. Yeah, I know she in the game she is the youngest member of the group, but let's keep in mind when people are making Rule 34, they usually age the characters up. So I am almost more than certain there is a lot of Futaba. There we go. Foo Fighters. Okay. I think this is one that kind of fooled Radioactive when she did her version of the stream. Foo Fighters, by the way, definitely not a name that they're going to use if they ever bring this into American markets because of, you know, trademarks and stuff. But I've been fooled by JoJo's before. I am honestly not sure. This is tough. This is actually tough. Because, like, this could end the streak right now. Almost 4 a.m. Oh my. Hey, I'm glad you've been having fun, and thank you again with the game. I very much appreciate this. I will do my best to spread the word of this, and you know. Thank you, good citizen, for following me on this platform. Please enjoy your stay. Wow, you have no idea how rare that is, but thank you for the follow. I hope to see you around. Have a good evening, and Take care, sleep well. Wow. The creator of Rule 34, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, I am on my own on this one, but... Whew. Okay. I still think it has to be Futaba, right? Yeah. Okay. Look, I'm not a FNAF person, but I have to imagine. Oh wait. That's right, the ad break is going on, isn't it? Alright, we got like a minute, so I'm gonna give this a moment, but thank you for joining us and playing a little bit of Rule 34. Unfortunately for us, the creator of the game, Andrew's Cool 2, had to leave for the evening. 4 a.m. in their time, but that was still very neat to meet the person who created this game. I'm enjoying it. Like, it's fun to, like, not just see what we got going on here, but, like, it is fascinating to find out which characters or fandoms are more popular than others. That being said, though, we have Foo Fighters and we've got Circus Baby, and as I was trying to say before the ad break happened, I'm not a FNAF person, but I would bet good money there is a lot more of Circus Baby than there is Foo Fighters. Quite a bit. Okay. Now we're in the tough territory again. Because I don't know shit about Jujutsu Kaisen. I know, like, one character. It's like the guy with the blindfold on and the silver hair. I think that's supposed to be the series protagonist. Beyond that, though, I don't know anything about the series. I don't know where it would lay in popularity. It's a tough one. Also, just as a reminder, if you guys want to participate, all you have to do is just press 1 or 2 to make your decision. So, that being said, I'll give it like a minute. I don't know. I feel like Circus Baby still has more. I could be wrong, though. Well, it's been a good streak. Yep. Okay. I know Helltaker is a popular series. I've said this before. But Cynthia's in the 5 digits, man. Nobody can touch Cynthia. Not even you as the trainer after you've beaten the Elite Four. You hear me? There we go. Alright. Now we're gonna have to reverse it a little. I know Goodra isn't a very popular Pokemon. I still think they've got more than Lucifer. No. Let me try this again. They have less than Lucifer. Surely Lucifer trounces over Goodra. Okay. Alright then. Goodra takes over the crown of hell from Lucifer. Sure. Well, I don't know what to do with this information. I have to question though. What makes Goodra more popular than Lucifer? Like, if we're going by the logic that I've already established, Goodra is like almost half of what Cynthia is. Where does that put Goodra in the pecking order of Pokemon Rule 34 then? That is baffling. Okay. I don't even know if I should be questioning this or not. Because, like, yeah, Miles is a very popular character, but Aether from Genshin Impact having 5 digits, are you kidding me? I hate to say it, I think Peter has more than Miles Morales. Surely, Peter Parker has more than Miles Morales. It has to be Aether. Oh, Miles, I'm so sorry. That being said, okay, I know we dealt with Uta last night, so I think Uta has to have more than Miles. Yeah. Thrice. Catwoman. I feel like this is not a contest, man. Catwoman surely has more than Uta. Utah? I made this joke already. I don't care. Alright. You know, I'm gonna take the leaderboard off. Well, no. Now, I'll leave the leaderboard on for now, just... Catwoman surely has more. Yeah. No surprise there. Against Spike, though? Okay. I have no idea how to judge this one. I know, okay. I've already seen, like, some of the characters from My Little Pony. Twilight, Applejack. They're, like, in the 5 digits, I think. But where is Spike in this hierarchy? Because I have no doubt people have used, like, some kind of, like, aged-up version of him or something. Or no, they've probably kept him this... I don't know. I have no idea. Alright. Against my better judgment, I'm gonna say Spike has more than Catwoman. Just barely. Wow, okay. Alright. How about... Yeah, I think we've already established, like, if Aether had, like, 5 digits, surely Lumine has more. Probably. She's either at or above Aether. Yeah. Although against Misato Katsuragi, Alright, I think I've already established, like, Rei earlier had, like, a lot. I feel like Misato either has more or is just barely above Lumine. Because, to my knowledge, Rei and, Asuka have, like, more just on principle of just, like, people have grown up with those characters. Now, I think people are at the age that Misato is. So I have no idea. I don't know. Like, I feel like Misato might have more just on principle of being around longer. On the other hand, like, Genshin has blown up, but I've already seen, like, a lot of characters that I thought had a lot of Rule 34 from Genshin. Okay, there's a bot. I can see it, but I don't think you guys can see it. In any case. I'm not gonna bother with it. Actually, hold on a second. While I'm thinking about it, did I put this above the chat? No. Okay. Alright. Shooting my shit, I'm going for Lumine. Okay. Versus the Human Torch in Marvel. God, that's a tough one. Because they're clearly talking about Johnny Storm. I mean, Johnny would obviously have a renaissance thanks to Marvel Rivals. But is it still more than Misato? Because I have to imagine between, between a lot of the other Marvel characters, probably cheating on MJ from Peter because, they're best buds in the comics and everything else. And of course, people would probably draw him with his sister. What would... Alright. It's a long shot. I still think Misato might have more. Please don't ask me the Animal Crossing characters. I only know like 1 or 2 Animal Crossing characters that get a lot of smut, okay? And the little doggo is the one I'm most familiar with. Oh god, I can't imagine. Fine. We'll say Whitney has more. Just barely. Oh. Not even a contest, alright? Not even a contest. You just know Toriel has a lot going on there, alright? I said this already last night, but thank the fan artists for, giving Toriel, the biggest voluptuous curves that you could give to a goat mother. I appreciate it. I really do. I have, I've talked a lot on some of my other streams about, how fan artists will exaggerate the curvature of some of these characters, especially when there's, nothing there. I know I talked about the main character from Silk Song. I don't remember their name, I'm sorry. I talked about it last night about Noelle, but there is still something about it that I can appreciate. Let me just check something real quick here. Okay, we still have plenty of time on the Wii music. I just wanted to check on that. Alright, so let's see. It has to be Toriel. I already just made a whole spiel about that. Jean Gunhilder from Genshin Impact. Now this is tough. This is tough. I don't know if Jean has more than Lisa or Mona from Genshin. Hell, I don't even know where she ranks compared to Aether or Lumine. Although I have a question. Do Mona and Lisa ever actually meet up in Genshin? If not, why are they called Mona and Lisa? I feel like that's the kind of thing that you would be doing to pair characters up. Like, Mona and Lisa? Why would you name these characters Mona and Lisa, but not have them ever interact? Do they interact? That is all I'm asking. Do they interact in Genshin Impact? I did not play enough of Genshin Impact, and I don't feel like looking up the cutscenes for it, but I don't know. Okay, considering that Lumine and Aether are the main characters of the game, and considering that Toriel has already trounced them with 1,900 versus their 12,000, 13,000, whatever, I'm going with Toriel. Whew. Hilda. Oh god, it's not even a question. I feel like I've already talked about this. No, it was with Rosa last night. Rosa has a lot. I feel like Hilda trounces Rosa, though. And I feel like just because of longevity, because of how long it's been since Black and White first released, there has to be more Hilda than there is Jean. Of course. Abigail Williams from Fate. Okay, I've already talked about this. I don't know anything about Fate. All I know is, like, certain characters, and it's like the same 4 or 5 that are thrown around, Astolfo especially. I don't know who this character is, and I don't think there's no way she trounces Hilda. Ooh, I'm so sorry. Vincent Valentine, on the other hand, like, just on the by the fact alone, he's a Final Fantasy character from Final Fantasy VII, the most popular Final Fantasy game. Like, there's gonna be more of him than Abigail. Wow! Wow! Okay. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't expecting such a small number for Vincent. That is... Jesus, man. That is a... By 10. By 10. Unbelievable. Alright. Well, let's see. What else do we have? I don't know this character, but I feel like they're gonna have more than Vincent. Okay. Katara. No contest. Funtime Freddy versus Katara? Alright, look. I know that it's a FNAF character, but this being a variation of Freddy, I don't feel like it's as popular as Katara. I'm going... We're tied at the streak anyway, so that's good for me. Like, I could win or lose and just feel happy. But I still feel like Katara has more. Oh, man. I actually did expect him to get in the 4 digits, but that's kind of... That's lower than I was expecting. Alright, you know, I'm going to turn the leaderboard off for now. We'll just focus on this. Okay, I don't know this One Piece character, but I think... Oh, just barely. We just barely. And Asuka, I'm not even going to debate this. We've already ran into her already, so... Alright, Quinn from League of Legends. I'm still going with Asuka. Ahsoka. Alright, and we've already gone through Catwoman. There is no doubt in my mind. Yeah. Shishiro Botan. Okay. Now, I've already gone through a couple of the VTuber characters. Like, on and off stream, I think. Botan is obviously popular. Hell, I know other writers that are very feral for Botan. But I don't think she has enough compared to Catwoman. Like, this is cat versus lion here. I think the cat trounces the lion. Yeah. Sorry, Botan. Oh, God. Oh, come on. Are you serious with this one? See, I want to say it's derpy. But it's like Derpy is a joke character to boot, so that's a tougher call if you ask me. No, who am I kidding? It's Derpy. A lot less than I expected, though. Alright, Trunks. You gotta be kidding me, man. It has to be Trunks, right? Like, Trunks is literally, like, DBZ's little shonen character. He is the guy that the girls go gaga over. I have to imagine Trunks has more than derpy hooves. Oh, no. And that was our best streak at 22. God damn it. Man. What a shame. Alright, let me check something real quick before we move on. Okay. We've got like a minute for ads, so, I'm gonna, okay, yeah. Once the ads start up, I am going to, once the ads start up, I'm going to move on. I'm gonna let the ads play out, and then we'll start over. So give me, like, you know, it's too bad I can't, like, start the ad now. It's a shame. Alright. Alright, well, unfortunately for me, I don't really have too much that I can talk about right now. Although I will say, it is very surprising that, like... It's not so much surprising that Trunks has so little. It is a surprise to me, but it's also like Derpy Hooves is like barely above him in that ranking, and I'm just like, I don't know, because like I've seen the other My Little Pony counts, and it's like I thought Derpy would have more if that were the case, but I thought Trunks being around for as long as he has been, that would have been a bigger number, but I guess I was wrong. Alright. Well, the ads should be starting in just a few seconds. We're gonna start a new game once the break is over. And we'll see what we get from there. I'm not gonna do hard mode just yet, but I don't know. I'm gonna play for like another hour, so we'll see how this goes. Anyway, I'm gonna be quiet now because I think the ads are gonna start up soon. So, yeah. Be back. Okay, we're back. So, let's start up the new game. By the way, for those of you who are joining us, we actually had the creator of Rule 30 Fortal in the chat. Andrew's cool too. Really appreciate that they were here for this. I thank them so much for this game. I don't know what else I can say about it, but yeah, that was awesome. So let's see what we can do in the next hour. Okay. I have no idea. Quite frankly, I have no idea who is... I feel like Pearl might have more out than Ryu, but Ryu has also been around a lot longer than her, I'm sorry. Not to mention, like, all the pairings with Chun-Li. I'm sure there's, like, stuff with him and Ken, him and Bison. You know, like, he's been around the block for sure. But how does he rank against Pearl? Because I imagine there is a lot of stuff with Pearl. I don't know, my gut's telling me Ryu. Let's see if it's right. It is wrong. Oh, come on. This isn't even a contest. Who are we kidding here? Almost 30,000. Holy fuck. And geez, I bet Sonic still has more than Tangle from the same franchise. I've never seen a pair up like that before. I didn't even know that was possible. What are the odds? Yeah. Like, Sonic's just been around longer. Alright. Fine. I'm going with Chica. I'm not happy about it, but I'm going with Chica. Alright. This is a little tougher. I know your jury has her fans. But is her fandom bigger than Toy Chica? Is her fandom bigger than that of a FNAF? Ugh. I'm gonna hate myself, but I'm going with jury. Okay, good. The gods didn't fail me on this one. Funky Kong. Okay. I don't think this is a challenge, really. Okay. How many times are you gonna show up, Ahsoka? Ahsoka. I don't know. I still think she's got more. Yeah. Sorry, I'm not even gonna make this a challenge. We've already been over you. I know you've got, like... No, crap, I've already forgotten. I feel like she's got more than Yoimiya. I'm not trying to be an asshole. I really don't know how to pronounce this. I feel like she has to have more. Oh my god, I screwed myself over. I should have remembered her bit. Ah. Are we serious? Okay. This is even tougher. I don't know my Vocaloids that well. I know Rin. I don't know Yukari. I don't know shit about... I know Rin as a character. I don't think Yukari is as well known. I could be wrong, though. I'm going with Rin. And I'm glad I did. Okay. I tried with Sword Art Online. I know it's popular. It's gonna be Asuna. I don't know how it's pronounced, but it's gonna be her. But I just want to take a minute to vent. Like, I tried to get into that, but truth of the matter is, just from the small clips I saw of it online, it was like, I just didn't care. I don't know. It's not for me. But I don't know who it's for. It feels like a knockoff .hack/. It feels like we've talked about this before on, like, other streams, but it feels like the same issues that a lot of the modern day isekai are dealing with, where it's all, like, projected, for, like, the feelings of like, the viewer or the creator or something are projected onto the main character to make, like, the person feel better about themselves. I don't know. Like, I just did not enjoy it. That said, though, I think it's gonna be Asuna. Yeah. I still think she trounces Len, though. Yeah. Oh, come on. Okay, this isn't even... Leon, without a doubt. It's gonna be Leon. You know it's gonna be Leon. I know it's gonna be Leon. I have so little experience playing Resident Evil. Even I know it's gonna be Leon. By the way, just as a reminder, Friday and Saturday, we're going to be playing our Resident Evil 4 stream. We're going to start doing that for the Halloween season. So, yeah, that's just a reminder. 9 o'clock on Friday, we're going to start with Resident Evil 4. That being said, yeah. I had no doubts. Okay, I think we've already done this before. Last night's stream, I think. I'm pretty sure Leon still trounces launch. I'm not good at remembering the numbers, but I know launch is not that popular. Yeah. Meta Knight, though? I don't know. The Kirby fandom is kind of weird. I wouldn't be surprised if there... Listen, I found out there's like 800 pieces of fan art for Courage the Cowardly Dog alone. Not the character, the series. And we did some math to try to figure out most of it. Like, yeah, 200 of it was coming from Courage, 200 of it was coming from Cats, you know, the red fox guy. And like 25 of it was the bunny and kitty from that one episode. So, like, I'm very uncertain how Meta Knight matches up with launch. I'm going to say Meta Knight, though. Just, it seems like he's been able to hold more relevance compared to launch. Okay. I don't know what I expected. Okay, we've already gone through Gudra, and we've already seen that Toriel has, like, 19,000. 5-digit number. I don't have my doubts it's gonna be Susie. Also, just, again, like, really appreciate the artists for doing what they do with Susie. I think, like... There's one comic that I can't find for the life of me. It's like Susie doing a mating press on top of Noelle. It came out like shortly after chapter 2. And it's like she's literally breeding with Noelle because of her dick. And I can't remember the artist. Which is a shame. I really like that one. I wish I could find it, but... Yeah, we're going with Susie. Wow, really? Okay. Alright, if I'm being honest, I think the fact that Toriel is split between Undertale and Deltarune really messed with the numbers on my prediction here. That's all I can think of for this. Oh, okay, look, I love Symmetra. But I have no doubt, Misty. There is a lot of Misty. There is so much Misty. Like, are you kidding me? She's been around longer. I'm sorry. There is a lot of Misty. There is a lot more of Misty than there is Symmetra. I bet it's in the 5 digits. I'll just, yeah. I'm gonna make a bet now and say that Misty is in the 5 digits compared to Symmetra's 4. Close. But I was right. Oh. Look, I was already wrong about Derpy. This is an even less relevant background character for My Little Pony. Yeah, okay, good. I'm glad I was right on that. Mithra, okay. Let's be real here. Again, background character versus Mithra, and I have not seen a lot of Xenoblade porn, but I have no doubt that Mithra has a lot more. It's between her and Pyrrha, and I feel like that has to be equal ground between the two of them, right? Oh. Okay. How does the background pony have more than the Xenoblade main character? Ugh. I can't believe I was wrong about that. Okay, it's either... Okay, no. This isn't a contest. Oh, this is tougher. This is so much tougher. I honestly have no idea. Because, like, I'm not familiar with either of these franchises, so that makes it a little tougher. I'm just gonna go with Canis. Just barely. Alright. Geralt. Surely the main character of the Witcher franchise has more than this fake Grand Order character. Okay, great. Alright, we've already seen Pearl's number. That's not even a question. Oh my god, are you... This is not... This is a curb stomp fight right here. Like, come on. No question about that one. I'm still going with Mercy. There is no way this ReZero character trounces Mercy. Not even. Dante, though. Dante. I don't know, Dante's a little tougher. Like, I only just started playing the Devil May Cry series this year. But I have to imagine with the renaissance of Devil May Cry 5... that there is more of him with, like, the female characters. Okay. Okay, Matsuri, I think... Yeah, this is from the girl from Hololive. I still don't... I don't know how well her appeal works and everything else. I feel like she still has... more... She has to have more than Dante, surely. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna try for one more game. I'm gonna try for one more game. We'll see how that goes. If not, I'm probably just gonna call it a night. I know I was gonna try to go for like another hour, but like I don't know. I think we're good. But Vidal definitely trounces this guy. Although against a character from Danganronpa. I still think it's Vidal. Yeah. Against a Delphox, though? Okay. If I know my Pokemon fan art well, and I think I do, Delphox is less popular than its pre-evolution in Braixen. I have a feeling Braixen has more artwork than Delphox, just because people didn't like Delphox's design. Which I guess it's okay, but I get it. You know? I get why people like Braixen over Delphox. So, I'm gonna go with Chiaki. Okay. That was a bad call. Alright, that was only a 2-guess streak, and... Oh! Oh, come on! Oh, please. You're really gonna make me do this? Oh, man. Oh, really? I can't go against my favorite. I love Sailor Venus. Are you kidding me? I know Mona has a bigger number. I can't... Oh. I feel like I'm betraying one of my favorite Sailor Scouts. Fine. Do it, but I don't like it. Okay, this is a little tougher. Again, I feel like Elastigirl has to be... Elastigirl has been around longer. And I've seen a lot of that is just coming off of Julia Zimmerman alone. It has to be Elastigirl. Oh, man. Okay. Alright, I want to try to get more than like 1 or 2 right here, so I'm going to keep going a little bit. I don't think I'm going to beat that streak of 22. Maybe we'll try this another time, but not for a while. I am enjoying this, though. It's definitely Lumine, though. Like, we've already seen earlier that she outranks... Yeah. Ash definitely has more. Hilda definitely has more. I still feel like Hilda has more than this squiggly girl. Yeah. This Ageru character? I don't know. I'm not very well versed on My Hero Academia, so... I'm gonna go with squiggly. Okay. Alright. Well, I already started the new game, so one more try. One more try, I promise. I'm gonna go with Captain Marvel. Okay. Okay. Last one, I promise. It's Haru. Little sweet cinnamon bun. Against a Luxray? I feel like Luxray must have more. Just barely. Alright. Still Luxray. Okay. You're from that same series that I was very surprised by at the start, so... I don't know. If that at 2000, I have to imagine it's still lower than this, yeah. I think you have more than Zenyatta, though. Yep. Poor Zen. Oh. Ame, for sure. Sorry, Amelia. I think Emma still outweighs you. That is a larger number. My god. Alright, and I've already seen Zenobia, I think, from the previous evening. It's Emma. Sorry, Zen. Against Celica, though? I think Celica has more. Just enough. Okay. Okay, this one surprises me. Tana Bandicoot. Because I tried this in a... Okay, there's an ad coming up. Hang on. God damn it. I should have ended this sooner. Oh well, nothing I can do, I guess. Alright. Well, I'm gonna try to talk about this before the next ad break starts up, but I do want to say, I did try this before with a different game, and I was very surprised to find out Tana Bandicoot has more art than Project Melody. Are you kidding me? There is no way. I call it hacks. There is no way Project Melody has less fan art than Tana. Sadly, I already know what Tana's score is, so before we hit the ad break... Oh, wait. Ad break is here. I think the break should be ending now, so as I was saying, like, I already am aware of where Tana sits in the hierarchy here, sadly. I'm actually amazed by it myself, but yeah, Tana has over 4,600 posts on Rule 34. I am shocked. Now, here's the moment of truth. Does she have more than Astrid? Astrid comes from a much more popular movie. Does she have more than Tana, though? I don't know. I have no idea. This might end it. I'm going to take a shot in the dark. I'm going to say Astrid has more. No. Well, okay. Alright, well, I think that's going to end it for tonight. Let me just switch back over to the main screen. Yep. Alright, well, I have no idea how many different games I played, but you know what? This was still fun. And I'd like to give a very big shout out to the game's creator. Anders Cool too. Thank you for having been a part of this stream. Very happy to have met you. I hope that you're having a very good night's sleep. And yeah, I'm gonna end it here tonight because like I don't think there's much else to do. There's only so many different times I can play through this on my own. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Thank you all for being here. I hope you all had a very great evening. If you're watching through the VODs, thank you for sticking around. Maybe consider giving a follow or a subscribe if you can. Remember, every little bit helps out the channel here. That being said, I think... yeah, this is definitely going to be it for the evening. You know what? I had fun. I don't know, I hope everybody that came in, even for like a little bit, watched through. I hope you all enjoyed yourselves as well. I appreciate this. I appreciate that you were here. I know it was like the numbers were going down during the stream, but you know what? I still had fun. Who is going to deny me fun? Haha. Anyway, since we're still doing a lot of streaming this week, it's vacation time and everything else. Tomorrow night we're going to be back to Final Fantasy XIV. We're going to do some more MSQs. I think we're done with the Black Mage stuff until I buy one of the expansions. And yeah, tomorrow and Thursday it's Final Fantasy XIV. Friday though is going to be the start of our Resident Evil 4 playthrough for the month of October. Not sure how long that's going to take us to get through. Hopefully it's not too bad, but we'll see when we get there. And yeah, Saturday is going to be a continuation of that, followed by Sunday being our usual Persona 5 Royal streams. So again, thank you all. I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. I don't think I'm going to do a raid tonight. I do want to see like who's on though. Okay. Alright, yeah, it doesn't seem like anybody's... okay. And I do see that somebody is doing some streaming that I can always catch up with them another time, though. But yeah, I think we're done for the night. Thank you again for being here, and I hope you all have a good evening. I hope this game has been very inspirational to everybody watching. And again, thank you to the creator for coming through and playing along. That's gonna do it. I hope to see you guys tomorrow for Final Fantasy XIV, which is at 9:00 p.m. Eastern. The same Fizzer time, same Fizzer channel. Good night, everybody.